Our next speaker is going to be Nicholas Lara. He's currently attending Northeastern University. He's our chairman and has helped in putting this program together. So I'd ask that you give him a warm welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Amanda. And thank you, Rick, for that presentation. Very good. So I kind of wanted to take a little bit of time to talk to you about CAIS. It's a relatively new organization, started in 2012. We had our first event in 2013 because I have been getting a lot of questions, especially for those of you who attended last night. You were wondering, well, what is CAIS? We've just been seeing flyers all over the place in Dodge Hall. And I wanted to take a couple of minutes to tell you more about it, and then we can go ahead and break for lunch. So I'm going to go through, I don't know what that is, a little bit about a summary, and then talk about the team, the benefits of this organization and this conference that we put together today, and then tell you about a CAIS endowment fund that we actually officially opened today, and then we can go ahead and go join some liquid alternatives out there with Rick. So the organization was founded in 2012. There were 5 of us, myself included. 2 are with us today, Amanda and Mike, and 2 graduated last year. The 2 faculty advisors are Professor Elliot Sherman and Professor Nicole Boyson. This is the first conference on alternative investments at Northeastern, and it's one of the few that are offered to undergraduate students across the country. And the purpose of this is we really want to get students out there and create a platform for networking and conversation so we can educate everyone more about what's going on in the alternative space. And there are some pictures of the people. The 2 on the bottom are now hired, and they've gone on to bigger and better things. Zany actually joined us yesterday evening. I told him to show up today because I threw his face on the slide, but unfortunately he did not come. So the team consists of about 20 students, 19 undergraduate students, 1 graduate student. Those are the breakdown of the grades we're in and the 12 different combinations of majors that we're comprised of. But I want to show you something a little bit more interesting, is that combined we have worked with 21 different co-op employers and had 217 months of work experience, which totals about 18 years. And if you look at it from a management perspective, you say, oh, well, this team has really good experience. You look at the numbers and do a little bit of the quantitative analysis that Rick was talking about. I mean, we know what we're doing in this business, in the organization, and building this conference. And we think that with this team, we can go ahead and move forward and make it an even larger event. These are all the countries that we've been to collectively. We're missing 2, Kenya and Cameroon, which I actually went to last Christmas. So I just wanted to show a little bit about where we've all been, the different cultures and traditions that we've come across, and how we understand international business. These are the students that are with us here today. You can see that we've already penetrated into different universities, and we're looking to develop more partnerships with different universities, not only across the country, but you've already seen that we partnered with the London School of Economics in 2012, and we're looking to increase the different partnerships with student organizations across the world. These are the different corporate participants that are here today. We already have a presence with a lot of the firms in Boston, and we are looking to expand to any other companies that are interested in helping us in what we want to do. Why invest in CAIS? Well, I'll tell you. You have real life experience, and you have access to these speakers who've been working in the industry for 15 to 20 years, and the ability for you to come for the entire day and talk to them freely about their life, not only their business, but learning a little bit about their background, it kind of helps us relate to them a little bit more. We want to prepare students for a professional career in finance. Whatever you guys end up wanting to do, it's probably not all going to be in alternatives. You might go into corporate finance, you could go into marketing. Whatever it is, these speakers know everything about how you run a business, and they've experienced different businesses that they can tell you what it's like. And we want to construct a platform for conversation for you so that you can speak to the guest presenters today. And finally, we want to expand and diversify our student organization specialties. And I was actually talking to Alex about this last night. And at Northeastern, we have FIC, we have SVF, we have Women in Business. And we kind of see FIC as the umbrella with SVF and CAIS under them, and then Women in Business. Yet we have a venture accelerator idea, and we're looking to expand in what we specialize our students in at Northeastern. What are the benefits? Early exposure to alternative investments. One of the reasons why I started this conference is because I think that there could be more room for educating our students in alternative investments earlier in their undergraduate careers. New career opportunities will rise as firms realize we're focusing on understanding what's going on in the alternative space. And once they realize this, they're going to be more interested in attending and meeting all of you today, which is why they've come. Finally, the synergies from the partnerships that we've created with the corporations and the different organizations across the country, they're going to benefit everyone as a whole. And we find that being able to work together with our partners externally as well as internally, such as FIC and SVF, we can make something much larger of this conference. So, really quickly, I wanted to talk to you about the endowment fund that was officially launched today. The Alumni Development Center created this for us so that we can make sure that this conference keeps going in the years to come when we're all graduating and all of that. So affordability, we think that this model, it works. The low-cost model allows us to reach a larger audience base interested in finance. I can tell you from personal experience that there are conferences around the world. From my experience, I went to London, that cost way too much money for a college student. So we think that this low-cost model allows us to enjoy these types of experiences, and it's affordable at the same time. Expansion. We do want to expand into different areas, and what I mean by that is we want to increase where we're raising our awareness. And global career opportunities for students, you guys are going to learn, especially this afternoon. There's a speaker coming in, Dr. Akram Ryozri, who is looking for students to work internationally with his private equity firm. And these are the types of opportunities that we want to develop for all the students, is that we want to increase your options so that you have a bucket of things to choose from. Professional reach. We want this to be a free recruiting platform for management, which is why we've invited as many professionals tonight as we could have. And we want this to be a forum of conversation for alternative investments. And finally, we want to create extensive international speaker base. That meaning that we've been around the world. We've seen a lot of people. We've met a lot of people, developed new relationships. One of the biggest problems with this is that we can't afford to bring everyone to Boston. We've tried this year and the year before to bring speakers that I met in London here, but it's very, very expensive. And I think that being able to keep this fund and increase the fund and make this conference grow, these are one of the ways that we'll be able to do it. And what is this affordability, expansion, professional reach? What is this going to achieve? Well, long-term sustainability of CAIS. I'm leaving next year, and we have two graduating seniors, Mike and Amanda, who are leaving. We want to make sure that this keeps progressing beyond my time here. And we think that this is one of the answers, is creating a fund so that alumni can donate each year to this fund and make sure that this conference grows. They're actually, and I was told to make an announcement by Alumni Development, they have a double dare going on this spring. That's what they call it, a double dare. So if they can get 40,000 alumni to participate. It doesn't matter how much you donate. If you give 50 cents each and 40,000 alumni give 40 cents each, there are two alumni who have already pledged a $100,000 donation to the school. So these are one of the things that we're trying to grow on. We're starting it today. We're going to see where it takes us. The organization, we're going to pledge money ourselves to start this fund and get it going. But that is the end of my presentation. If you have any questions, feel free. I'll be around. I'll be in lunch. But let's go ahead and break for lunch, which is sponsored by Lake Partners, Rick Lake and his company. And please enjoy some food and some complimentary ballroom music.